Bobo is into your home. But do your home money in office many things. Ṣọ́ọ̀bù tẹ wá yẹn ṣe mọ̀ pé bọ̀bọ̀ yìí ló fẹ́ wá commission ẹ̀. Èmi surprise ni mo fi wá ṣe mọ̀ pé ṣọ́ọ̀bù tẹ wá yẹn òun ló fẹ́ wá commission ṣọ́ọ̀bù yẹn. I'm alive. They are fucking after my life.
Do quick. How many minutes you go this year now?
Mo ìfẹ́ ló bojú mi báyìí, ìfẹ́ ló bojú mi. Ìfẹ́ ló bojú mi báyìí, ìfẹ́ mi. Ìfẹ́ ló bojú mi. Ìfẹ́ ló bojú mi. Ìfẹ́ ló bojú mi báyìí, ìfẹ́ mi. Ìfẹ́ ló bojú mi. Ìfẹ́ ló bojú mi. Ìfẹ́ ló bojú mi báyìí, ìfẹ́ mi. Ìfẹ́ ló bojú mi.
You are going to hear something. Something is going to hear something. Lagos big boy Mosh and his wife Aduke Doyin, popularly known as Creamy's hair, marriage hits the rock over paternity fraud and several infidelity. You might be wondering, well, this is life. This is one of those things. What is the big deal? Okay, let us start from the beginning. This is how it happened. Mosh and Hush Puppy and Woodbury are friends. Of course, you know what that means. Now, Mosh also rose to that popularity in those days, the days of Hush Puppy, before Hush Puppy had to relocate to the United States. They call him Omode Olowo. One thing led to another, like every other man. You make money. The next thing you want is either to get a wife, someone to settle with at the end of the day. Mr. Mosh decided to settle with Aduke. From girlfriend, you know how these things, they go now. From girlfriend, dating for some time, proposal, next thing, wedding. Now, prior to when Aduke agreed to marry Mosh, she had a godmother. And this is where the drama, in fact, the twist begins to turn like circle. In fact, if you're not careful, this twist will make you dizzy. Welcome once again to this channel. Do not forget to smash on the subscription button if you are new here. If you're a returning subscriber, I say thanks for returning. I want you to stay put on this channel as we are going to dig into this. You will be shocked. There is a lot that you will be learning. There is a lot that you will be hearing. Let us get into it. Now, as I was saying, Aduke had a godmother. This godmama, she's a Nollywood actress called Bimbo Thomas. And she introduced her to some top Nollywood celebrities. When they say godmother in this kind of industry, you know what it means. You are kind of more or less having like a pimp. You know how it is. Now, Bimbo Thomas introduced her to some top Nollywood celebrities. This is how Aduke found her way into the industry of doom. One thing led to another. In the course of wanting to be everywhere, wanting to be a star, wanting to be known everywhere, she jammed Bobrisky. They were very close for a while before fight came into it. Not so long after that, she jammed Taiwo, popularly known as Boss T. Boss T is a renowned lesbian in the industry. And they say Boss T is a very jealous lover, a very jealous person. When they met, people warned her to stay off Taiwo, Boss T, because the likes of Iniedo, Uche Jombo, and the rest, all of them, they are so tired and they have avoided Taiwo after their encounter with her. But she turned deaf ears to them, and Taiwo continued from where Bimbo stopped, introducing her to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, from the industry to the industry. You know, in this their industry, particularly this Yoruba industry, Once they realize that your man or your husband has something on his hands, all of the invitation, the parties all over Nigeria, you will be there. Well, Mr. Mosh, on the other hand, guy man, he was just spoiling his wife. Money, back to back, properties in Lekki, Range Rover. And, this type of spending will make a lot of women and even some men jealous of this woman. Are you still here? You have not heard anything. This is just a preamble. Slowly, Aduke wanted to shine. She wanted to be the talk of the town. She wants to be known here and there. Taiwo, a lesbian, put her into lesbianism proper. You might be wondering, what is she looking for? Is she looking for more money? After all, her husband, a guy man, has made some money, a lot of it. And what is this? You see, when you have money and you cannot flaunt it, if you have a lot of money to buy expensive clothes and you don't have where to go, I mean, not just anywhere, better place where you will flaunt it and, you will shame your enemies who think that you will not arrive. You become frustrated. You become depressed. And, Taiwo became a partner. And they got into it. And not just that, these people even go into bisexualism. Well, Taiwo came fully into their marriage, introduced her to lesbianism proper. She was Taiwo's partner, and Taiwo, being a jealous lesbian, told her to stay away from certain women, but she can do men. In fact, she started introducing her to almost all the men in the industry, and that is how Taiwo Elete does. She licks your plate and also serve you round to other industry guys. Don't go with women, but you can go with men. Bisexual is accepted, is allowed, but not other women. I am a very jealous lesbian. Bimbo, who is the godmother, saw all of this and warned Aduke to stay away from Taiwo. But guess what? It's too late. Before we know what was going on, Aduke started jumping from one hotel to another. In fact, those popular hotels, the hotel that is said like Dino Melaye, Apostle Johnson Suleiman, they go to some of these hotels to serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you know what I mean. If you don't know, well, if you don't get it, forget about it. Now, going from one hotel to another, she was caught in club with one called Sexy Still. They were both doing some kind of smooshing. The matter was reported to Mosh, the husband, but he discarded it and said it is not true. Has he eaten a 40 roll? Or it is just love? Of course, you heard him at the beginning. Mosh, on the other hand, was also enjoying his own life too, clubbing with friends, staying out, and all this while, his own wife was all over Lagos too. Number one, Magodo Souvenir. Amidst all of this, their marriage was still going on well. Of course, no one is watching each other. Give me chance to roll. I give you a chance to roll. All I need to do is to provide for my home. There are men like that. They say, is there things or are there things that you want that I don't do for you? Men, at times, they can do things outside, believing they have the right. After all, they are spending the money. But when they hear or see their wives, even people who are divorced, they still see their ex-wife with other people and they're like, fire will drop from the cloud. Well, Mr. Mosh opened a massive shop for Aduke, bought her several cars, properties in Lekki. Until December last year, Mosh just jumped one day. You know how these things are. You are hearing the story and somehow you feel like, I don't think it is true. Mr. Mosh decided to drop by his wife's shop one evening. And lo and behold, Fuji artist, musician, Malaika was just coming out of Aduke's office, zipping his trousers. You know how these things are now. You just come in for a quick one and you canvas the woman quickly. You drop what you need to drop. You hear the sound of the car and you know these women who do these things, they know the sound. They know the sound of the engine of their husband. Even men too. So Malaika quickly jumped as Omo Igboro. You know the thing now. Tout. He quickly jumped off from Aduke. He ran out of the office, zipping his trousers, not knowing that Mr. Mosh was already close to the door. Well, Malaika left the scene hurriedly, and Mosh took up the case with Aduke. Olori Buruku. So you. But she denied, cried. She said, no, Malaika just came to fix something in my office. The thing is this, I don't even know that Malaika has handwork apart from singing. What kind of work? Well, she cried and said that Mosh accused her wrongly. Well, they decided to kill the matter. After all, Mosh also, you know how these things roll now. We also have some other, side chicks. Then one unfaithful day. Are we going to say faithful day? Well, one day, two of them decided to go to the club together like, okay, you know what? Let us go and jaye. Let's go and enjoy ourselves. And the girl got drunk. And, for those who use iPhone, she mistakenly opened her phone. The thing is this. Both of them decided to live a life. And this life is this. Our mobile phones are passworded like every other person. Don't pick my calls. I don't pick your call. You are mature, I'm mature. Why? The man does not want yawa. The woman also sees all of this and she's like, no wahala now. Provide me what I want. Everyone has his own freedom. And you know that this is the beginning of war, beginning of trouble. This is cancer eating deep slowly into your lives. Well, as both of them do not check each other's phone, in fact, it was not the intention of Mosh to penetrate Aduke's phone. But as she was drunk and she just mistakenly, opened her mobile phone, you know what happened? A message popped up. And this message, I want you to open your ears and hear. I can't wait to FK you in the US. Mosh that was drunk. Mosh that was tipsy. His eyes open. His eyes clear. Like, FKU, Bawo, my own wife. That was how he took his time to begin to ransack his wife's phone. Now there, all una yeye British, celebrities, life spoil put. He started seeing nudes. And I want you to open your ears. For those who are already saying, what is going on here? He started seeing nudes. Aduke, his own wife. News that she exchanged with her lesbian partner, Taiwo. He also saw lots of conversation and porn video of your, Mr. I am here. What didn't happen here? You know what I mean? Lateef, Adedimeji, and Aduke. He broke down in tears at that moment because according to him, he said, I still bought Ashwebi for my wife for Lateef's wedding. Not knowing that Lateef, is it Lateef or Lateef? Lateef Adedimeji was spoiling my wife, knacking my wife. All these wives, all these wives, Lateef was knacking. I don't know if Lateef's marriage will stay this time around because when we post videos sometimes, people do not understand. If you've been on this channel, there was a video that trended of Lateef's wife crying. They say it's a monologue. She's practicing. If you're an actress and you're in pain, which other way are you going to express yourself? Because there's no way you express yourself. People will say, she's acting, she's pretending. Lateef's wife said, love. That means she knows that there are certain things that are happening here and there. Anyway, As these things kept going, that is how Mosh started searching his wife's phone. He entered into Aduke's conversation with her godmother, Bimbo. He saw that Bimbo arranged Aduke, his own wife, arranged for MC Oluomo. Like, seriously? From there, he saw that, oh, this is how Malaika enter. Malaika also confirmed it, because as at December, this girl still denied it, and Malaika go, they hail him for party, they call him Yawo Mosh Mosh. Whereas, these people are very dangerous. So, come on, this is painful. It's always painful. Ashe, Baba, they shift Pantaleon. Shift it too. From there, he entered into Lateef, Adedimeji, like seriously? From there, he entered into Uncle Ibrahim Chata. Like, seriously? From Uncle Ibrahim Chata, them come enter into the main culprit. This one, no do clean mouth. Oh, this one give Aduke belle, and they are both aware of it. Immediately, Mosh read to that point. He almost passed out. They had to call friends to come stay with him. Aduke self don't use force, snatch a mobile phone and ran out of that house. Ran out from the club, on their way now, ran out like, Well, what a guy man does, you know how it is. What a guy man does is, to do into some jobs, as a guy man, there are some things you would have come across. So immediately, Mr. Mosh saw all of these things. As a guy man, the next thing he did, knowing the kind of woman he's dealing with, he quickly got hackers. They hacked into the email. People store their WhatsApp messages on email. They back it up there, Well, Mr. Mosh quickly jumped into action, hacked into our email, his wife's email, because quickly, Aduke started deleting messages on WhatsApp, stored some messages on her email, hoping that she will still have proof if she needs to fight some of these men or whatever it is. This is how messages that Mr. Mosh and his group hacked. They started seeing a lot of your favorite celebrities, nude. After he hacked the email, he discovered the person that is the father of the firstborn, that he thought he was the father too. So painful. He's one guy in America, they call him Yomi Gold. The second child, after Aduke saw that things are going in a direction she did not understand, she quickly deactivated her Instagram page and attempted to run away. Mosh went to the shop that he opened for Aduke, broke all the things there. Well, the next thing Aduke did was to purchase ticket so she can run away out of Nigeria. So the talk about DNA would not even come up. But unfortunately, she was not able to travel as Mosh opened his mouth so loud. Immediately, Aduke saw that the matter has cast. She turned back and threatened Mosh with police and EFCC, knowing fully well that he is a Yahoo boy. Let us break it down. She arranged with police to come pick up Mosh, make him write a statement saying, I will not spill our family matter on social media. But luckily for Mosh, him, no day house. When the police came, as they couldn't arrest him, in fact, right now there's confusion, a big confusion in the camp of Aduke, because all of the guys who has done things with Aduke, in fact, if you see Alaji, you know Alaji, Kwam, Kum, I don't know, is it Kwam? Is it Kwam 1? If you see Alaji's Kwam, no, am I correctly speaking it? If you see Kwam 1's picture, nude, tomorrow, next tomorrow, do not. In fact, you see Chatter, many of them, if you start seeing their news, this 2023 is a year of violence. Is it violence or violence? There is a lot that you're going to see. I want you to stay tuned on this platform as I'm going to be giving you the gist. As you can see, this video is a bit long. That's because there is more. I want you to stay put. You are going to see. This is just the beginning. Don't forget to like and share this video. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you are just coming across it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.